Hello there folks, my name is GreatMightyPo, and welcome to episode 14 of my Cinders version 2.09 walkthrough. So today's shout out, since we're going into the Consumed King's Garden, it's going to be to Sue. Well, I think it's how you pronounce his name. C-S-U. Let's call him Sue. So he's one of the moderators on the Discord server, so same as Lizzie and Harm, final one of them. It's a job I don't envy as always. And I think he may have done more in the past, I'm not too sure, because a lot of what he would have done would have been before my time showing up there, so I figured I'd shout him out anyway because, well, he is the Consumed King, so I figured we'd better shout him out. And we'll jump into it. Because we have a lot to get through today, so hopefully we get through it all. And just check that was working. There we go. I can take off the Castle Rouge for one, and I can put back on a ring that I forgot to put back on. There we go. So this build we're rocking at the moment. We've gone for a sorcery build, so Magic Greatsword Judgment. The other option I was looking at was the if I can find it. Somewhere in here, I swear. Blue Blood Sword, but I haven't used a Greatsword yet, and straight swords are pretty boring. So, Greatsword Judgment, it does have some cat tweaks, so well, that's whipping up with the talisman, I didn't mean to do that. So, you have that as normal, then you have your normal R2, but then in Cinders you also have the R1. You shoot that, so very cool, very fun weapon. So, got that magic infused, also magic censoring palm, just to show what that looks like. Velka's throbbing talisman, so throbbing for some FP reduction costs on all my sorceries. I had a couple other things that I could have used, but I wanted something small. Also Sunless talisman, I could have got that as well, but the weapon on this I actually quite like, so get a bit of cast speed, pretty nice. Then Sunless set, just because it's all magic damage. The Cinders unique sets, so the actual stuff that got added that has the magic damage, it's all up in Grand Archives, so can't get that quite yet. But that's all magic damage. Then Pilgrims of the Dark, just keep getting those abyssal fragments. And then rings, Spirit Amethyst for some FP back, Bellowing Dragon Crest for some sorcery damage, Symbol of Penitent just for more stamina, and the Young Dragon Ring just to keep summoning the homing soul masses. And these actually do pretty good damage. I thought they'd be pretty weak, but they're actually pretty nice. So, and then I grinded out some more off camera to get some more ascended stuff. So we have Explosive Soul Spear, Surging Soul Mass, which this is Fire Surge but with soul masses, so it's very, very fun. Swift Orbs of Judgment, which is just a faster Orbs of Judgment. And also, I forgot to mention, Explosive Soul Spear is just Soul Spear with an AoE. Then we have Lingering Pestilent Mist, so we're going to be taking on Oceiros. So he's pretty resistant to magic, but this will nullify his elemental absorption with that, so thought it'd be good to have. And then Great Magic Weapon, just because I had an extra slot left. You can't ascend Magic Weapon or Great Magic Weapon. You can only ascend Crystal Magic Weapon, so that's just the base version of that. So now we can get into it. I suppose we'll take out these hollows. And you can see how slow it is. So we'll just pop the weapon up. And get a bit of cast speed. Because I could have put on the stage ring, but I didn't really feel like it. And we got that guy over there. Target him. And we'll send up Orbs of Judgment. And that'll do some good damage. I think we're two-handless. There's the knight. I know there's a knight here. Where did he go? Yeah, oh well. What did you drop? Hey, some Titanite. And now we can head in here. And talk to Emma.
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul. Tell him what he must be, a law.
Rest in peace, Emma. So, now we get the base on the valves, and I'm just going to use Whipping Out on my talisman. And head over here. And trigger Dancer. So I tend to forget to actually show the boss cutscenes, but I remember to show this one. Hello, Dancer. One thing to note, all the bosses I'm going to fight this episode, I am utterly terrible at fighting. So it's probably going to go absolutely horrible and drag out length of the episode, but... oh well. It'll be fun. Watch me suffer against Dancer. And we'll go for some Orbs of Judgment. Oh, there she goes transforming, so we'll just lay into her with that. Okay, let's back off. And get some healing in. Well, that did some spicy damage. Hey, Dancer down. That went a lot better than I thought it would. So, now we get the tome and Soul of Dancer. And doors are opening, and we can get out of here. Yeah. So, as you can see, the Young Dragon Ring Soul Mass is actually pretty useful. You'd think they'd just be pretty weak because it's passive, but no, they're actually pretty nice. You get some magic damage and they really start stacking up. Don't even get a fancy way up there, it's always just going to be a ladder. It's going to be Elden Ring, just the entire open world is going to be full of ladders. So, now we're going to head up here. And now we're in Lothric Castle, but we're not going to be doing Lothric Castle, so we're just going to head over here. Grab this item before I forget about it. This is more cut armor, this is the Raven Mask. So the Lothric priests, I think, originally they were wearing this, so I'm just going to sort this by weight. And it should be down here somewhere. Where are you, Raven Mask? I thought it would be down here somewhere. There it is. So you want a Plague Doctor look? Yeah, you can go Plague Doctor. And that gives you max FP. So, pretty nice. Now before we head into Consume King's Garden, we're going to get a bonfire. We're coming back to this room to do a puzzle, but I can never remember the solution, so I need to actually print that out and take a look at it, so that'll be, well, that'll be next episode. Or maybe the episode after. I'm not too sure if we'll do Lothric Castle or Archdragon first. I'm leaning towards, actually I should probably rest there. I'm leaning towards doing Lothric Castle first, and doing Archdragon for the archives, but we'll figure it out. And now we're going to head down to the Consume King's Garden. So, one thing I haven't mentioned is there is a sort of damage tier system for the different schools of magic. So, your top tier miracles are always going to do less damage than top tier sorceries, with hexes and pyromancies being in the middle. So, if you want the most damage, then you're going to go sorcery. And, oh, that does a lot of damage. But miracles, they do have all their support spells, so it really depends what you want. Just want to destroy stuff with tons of damage, or do you want to have a bit of healing and stuff like that? Nothing down this side. I do see you down there. I want to do this. There we go. Let's hit you with Soul Spear and see how much that does. 500. I think it's not bad. Now we can drop down here. Used to be an item over there. You just run off this. I can actually show that. You just run off here and get up here. There used to be an item up here, but not anymore. Now the truly fun pass area, so I'm actually going to put some purging stones on. I only have 3 of them, but this used to do toxic in vanilla. It does curse now, so watch out for that. Oh, that Soul Spear is satisfying. And yeah, there are also basilisks in here, so this area is very fun. There we go. Just want to take them out because they tend to surprise me. So I don't think there's an item over here. So there's not actually that many items in the Consume King's Garden anymore. There's a lot of them got removed. So I'm actually going to use Surging Soul Mass. So with that, you just send up a bunch of them, and then they go around and hit the enemy. So, actually pretty cool. But it's pretty slow in terms of actually going and hitting the enemy. But you can send up a few of them at once. And we can just take out all the slugs. I'm gonna go in here, two-hand this, and I'm gonna go take out the slugs. And watch that curse build up. And down here, we have some blackweed bombs, and some human pine, and I'm gonna get out of the curse swamp. So this is one of 2 curse swamps. The other one, as I've probably mentioned many times at this point, is in the Ring City. And that one is a lot worse because of just how big it is. So here, we have a bonfire, which is pretty useful for getting to the Consumed King. And I really liked the Young Dragon Ring. It's really useful. Oh no. I'll just send them up. Come on. There we go. So Surging Soul Mass is actually just a really good spell to have on hand to take out weaker enemies. So it's I'd say it's a better soul arrow in a lot of ways, but it doesn't home in quite so well. Hey, lucky gem. Nice. That reminds me, I do need to shut off the Fool's Flame, because it wasn't working in Earthal Dungeon and Profane Capital for whatever reason. I think there might be some kind of VFX limit in the game that makes so stuff like that just stops working. Might also explain why the teleportation circles don't appear on the Fallen Protector and Fair Maiden. So, are you going to work today? In this area, maybe? Full Catalyst. Put that on. There we go. See what that looks like. So you can see, Rainbow Flame. So, very, very cool flame. With your luck builds, it's very nice. And also, fun fact about that VFX, that's not the original VFX. So the original VFX on that and the Lux Censoring Palm was actually the same as the Torch VFX. I just edited the crap out of it. But that caused a game-breaking bug, where if you died while it was active, your game would crash upon death, and every single time you load back in, you would die and crash. So, yeah, that caused a emergency hotfix. Whoops. I had no clue how that VFX broke so badly, but yeah, it was fun. Now we're gonna head into here. And head up here. I don't think we're done with stuff down there. I think it's still item I missed. I'm not too sure. Items in the Consume King's Garden is just very sporadic. There's not very much here, so now we can head into here. into the home of the thralls. And B button, can you not get stuck? And let's see. Hit you with a soul spear. I love it when they do that. And is this enough to take you guys out in one shot? Hey, it is. So take them out because the other healing for the angry looking cathedral out there, which I had lock on for a bit so I can hit him with that. Maybe? Oh, now he's very angry. Yeah, now he's very, very angry. But take him down. And he gives us the magic stone plate ring. So, actually pretty useful against Oceiros just because he does magic. For some of his attacks. So, here is the full Cathedral Knight set and Cathedral Knight Great Shield. So, if you want the blue Cathedral Knight armor set, like these guys, then you get that from... Well, it's just an emblem and insignia, and you get that from Domhnall. And I think that's everything in this room. But I'm just going to open the door, because I have to open every door. I have some addiction to this, I don't know why. Must open every shortcut, even if it's totally useless. And so now we're going to go get, well, first of all, an NPC, and then a Mimic. So it's going to ignore the Mimic first, and take out the NPC. This NPC does confuse a lot of people, so if you don't come and kill him here, then the elevator right before Twin Princes, at the very bottom of that, he'll also send the intrusion message there. But he's actually down here, so it's very confusing if you go there first, so come here and take him out to avoid confusion. So just run away from that, that's Mimic. And yeah, here is Inquisitor Ashford. And we can just spam him to death. So from him, you see what we're going to get from him. We're going to get the Moonlight Sword. So the Moonlight Sword is a straight sword version of the Moonlight Greatsword. So, that's an option if you want it. Does also have the Moonlight Wave attacks. All that stuff, so maybe Moonlight Sword. It's an option. One difference between it and the main Moonlight Greatsword, aside from the size and all that, the moveset, all that, is that it doesn't get unique looks when infused. So it would be something I could figure out how to do, and I have done it, but I kind of want to keep the uniqueness of the Moonlight Greatsword, so sorry, it's just going to stay how it looks. So let's hit you with an R2. Okay. Okay, yeah, that does reasonable damage. I love this weapon. And from them, we get Undead Bone Shard. And also another fun fact about that Mimic. I had some troubles with it, because it was over here, where Ashford was, sticking up out of the ground, so I moved it over there. But then for a reason, it became invisible, and you couldn't see it. So I had to shift it just, I think, a few millimeters, and it just became visible again. So, rather strange one, that. And let's hit US with all the judgment. That is some spicy damage. And we attracted a basilisk. And lots of cursed smoke. And take you down. So there's water here, same as the rest of it. More curse, watch out for that. We've got another exotic soul. What was that one? I think that was either Soul of a Fallen Warrior or Soul of a Fallen Sentinel, so yeah, I think it was this one. So, weapon stamina consumption. So, pretty nice. And you're just a chest. A little ring of sacrifice. Now we're gonna head back up here. Ooh, blood gem, nice. So, here is the summon sign for Hawkwood. So, he's always here. And also here, in earlier versions of Cinders, would have been the Mirror Knight, when he wasn't a boss, so he was down here. But now he's up in the archives, so we don't have to worry about him. So now we're going to head over here and get that item I just saw. Because I knew I'd missed something. And up here is some blooming purple moss. Which is kind of useless because it isn't toxic anymore. And I don't think there's any other items down here. Again, this area doesn't have many items, so yeah. Now we can head and take on Oceiros. Which, this should go well, considering he has 50% magic absorption. I'll try and hit him with Pestilent Mist, but that can curse me, so yeah, let's be careful about that. And let's head in here. And goodbye, soul masses.
Taken notice, have you? Of the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons. Well, I will not give him up, for he is all that I have.
And let's go take on the baby smasher. Sorry, Sue, we do have to kill you. Ow. Ow. Oh. Let's get away from that. So yeah, you can see magic not doing much damage to him, unfortunately. Let's just spam a bunch of these out. Well, that staggered him. So I do want to stick close to him to try and not get insta-charged. Okay. Can you stop glitching out on the terrain? So, yeah, stick close, otherwise you will get the insta-charge. If I can hit him, stop moving. Okay, he's just been very uncooperative. And let's heal up. And hopefully he doesn't charge. That does some spicy damage. I'll try and get Pestilent Mist on him. And there is Oceiros taken down. So sorry, Sue. I did have to kill you. Devor will be proud. Or however, Dvorjak, I don't know how to say your name, Devor, so I'm gonna call you Devor. DVOR, lots of weird names on the Discord. So there we get his home and his soul. So you didn't know, well, you know from the alpha, the baby on Ocelot used to be actually have a model. Doesn't have a model now, but the textures are still in Oceiros' texture bin. Now that is a really nice homing soul mass. And so obviously past Sue is some Lizzies. So, and we also got the bowl texture glitch. So that is actually a vanilla bug, but it just occurs way more frequently in Cinders for whatever reason. And boy, you really... There we go. Again, watch out for the nuke. And yeah, they drop a lot of gems and lizard hides as normal. And let's take out these ones. bit more room in this room. So I can take out them from range pretty easily. Sorry Lizzie, I'm killing more of your children. And then here is the Seal of Judgment. And also Path of Dragon, which we already have from Hawkwood. So, fun fact, if you go on the Discord and report this bug, then 50 people will start laughing at you. So, if you see this in your game, don't report it as a bug. It's vanilla. It happens just more frequently. So, more lizard hides. And even more lizard hides. And a chest here. And it gets us the Dragon Scale Ring. So, this is the better FP option instead of the Dusk Crown Ring. So, Dusk Crown Ring is 25% max HP. But you do lose max HP. And it's just 10% HP. Or 10% max FP. But you can upgrade that. So, with the Dusk Crown Ring, it just changes the amount of HP that gets reductioned. Doesn't change the max FP. So, better option, the Dragon Scale Ring if you want more FP. And so now, if we roll into this wall, nothing's going to happen. So, item we picked up over there, the Seal of Judgment. Seal of Judgment bestowed by Udex Gundyr. Unlocks passage to the Untended grave. So, it doesn't say we need to take it or anything like that. But that is the item you need to get to the Untended graves. But right here, just going to commune with this guy. So you get Path of Dragon there, you also get it from Hawkwood. But this is another early option into Archdragon. So another path into Archdragon, but we don't need to be here, so we can head back to the shrine. So the shrine is actually where we need to go, because I'm just going to put on this magic censoring palm, which you can see is a crystal soul mass. It's pretty cool. And we're going to head out here. Now just going to ignore all the enemies. I'm not going to fight the Marauder, even though I do have 100k, I'm not doing that quite yet. He'll kick my ass. So, just going to ignore the Marauder again, coming back to you much later. And going to head over to this coffin here. And peer into the past. So, you need the Seal of Judgment for this, so you need to have killed Oceiros to get it. So, peer into the past. And this will take us to the Untended graves. And we can light the bonfire here. And there we go. We're in the Untended graves. And I never showed my stats actually, so as you can see, 20 Vigor, 30 Attunement, just for lots of FP and attunement slots. Endurance is at 20, and then everything else normal. Dex is at 20 for the Greatsword Judgment, and then Int is at 54. Well, it's at 54 now, but it wasn't at that before. So, now we're in the Untended graves. And, it's gonna be fun. I know there's a Grave Warden up here somewhere. But I do have the sun shining in my room, so I can't see much on my screen. Hey, one Orbs of Judgment takes them down. Nice. So up here we have the Corvines as normal, so let's just get some cast speed and we'll hit them with explosive soul spears. And that's them taken down. Some poison gems, and this corpse here is just some Titanite chunks. So, getting more chunks, more souls for me, because I'm not going to use them. And now we've got to be careful, because it is quite dark and I can't see anything. And there are dogs here, and there are Grave Wardens. So there's a Grave Warden up there. I think it's a Grave Warden, I can't actually see. Yep, that was a Grave Warden. Up here is a dog. Take them down. And I do hear the Grave Warden. I know there's one here. I just saw it walk past. Very briefly. Yeah, I know you're there. Come at me. And take them down. I think there's even more Grave Wardens. I can hear one. I think there's one down there, I'm not too sure. I can't see anything. Ah, there they are. And there we go. Take them down. And Terra's daughter, Crystal Creamheld. I'm gonna put on Great Magic Weapon. Because there are dogs here. And same as the other one of you. Actually, I'll switch over to this buff. Take out that dog. Now we're out of stamina. We'll take out these two. And over here is some more alluring skulls. And then over this way, there is currently nothing, I'm fairly sure, except for a chest with an item. So, yeah. No Jewel, Ravenous Crystal Lizzies. None of that. But there is a chest somewhere over here that I cannot see because it is too damn bright in my room. There should be a chest over here. Oh, there we go. Walked into it. Hey! So here is the full Explorer set. So, Dominal set. So you don't have to do Covenant Champions to get this. You just get it from here. And I'm not too sure whereabouts this is. Is it heavy? Could be heavy. That's a lawn. Yeah. Armor of the Glorious is skill FP consumption. The now I've lost it again. Where is it in relation to other armors? I think it's by the Thorn set, isn't it? Yes, by the Thorn set. So look out for the Thorns. Gauntlets of the Vanquisher, physical damage. I swear I can normally find stuff in here. Oh, there we go. Boots of the Explorer, nulls full damage. And the Helm of the Wise is max FP. So, set with lots of different effects, so pretty cool. I'm actually going to take off the Perching Stones. We don't need them. And now we're going to take on Creamheld. And that's going to be very fun because she has crystal sorceries and she likes to spam Crystal Soul Spear. So we're going to actually... So that's one thing I never mentioned. You can hold spells, so you can hold a spell until I'm ready to cast it. Because I know she's up there. And I kind of want to get in first cast on her. Ah, great. Hey! Nice. So depending on where you kill her for the first time, depends on where you get this. Which is, well, you get crystal fragments no matter what, but this item here, depending on where you kill her first. So if you kill her up at the archives, you'll get it up there. Kill her here first, you'll get it here. So we get a Sage of Crystal Staff, which I can hear a Grave Warden, which kind of concerns me. I'm just going to run back here before we take a look at that. So the Sage of Crystal Staff is one of the two strongest of the sorcery catalysts. So you can see the spell buff is much higher than on the Darkest Talisman, but this has Homing Crystal Soul Masses as the weapon art, so you don't want to use that as a spell, then you can have that all in the staff. But it's pretty nice. Highly recommend that for any sorcerer right at end game. And let's take you down. And I can hear the Grave Warden. Oh yeah, down there. Will this hit you? Most certainly will. Nice. And we'll take you out with an Explosive Soul Spear. Now we can head down this way. Which is this one with the crossbow. I'm not going to get shot again. Over getting shot by crossbowmen. Sorry, Esherin. And yeah, there's one more up there. Yeah, I know you're there. Come at me. This ring is just really nice. And now down here, don't drop down there quite yet. Do want to make sure we take out the things down here first, because there is a Grave Warden. So, need to take them down. And drop down on that one. And some old radiance over here. And then watch out down here, there is a Black Knight. So once again, that arena that had the Ravenous Crystallities, they were removed. And that guy there was there temporarily. But now he's over here, so I think Valzam might have some plans for a boss there at some point, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, we can take him down from range. And Orbs of Judgment just going crazy. And now I can drop down here. And kill this one. And spitfire some things. And take them down. And okay, there's an enemy over there. Crossbowman down here though. I just want to take out because I hate crossbowmen. But I think, yeah. Sure, I thought this out. Okay, good. We didn't get cornered between a Grave Warden and a cliff. And I hear another one. Where the heck did you come from? Okay then. For an old Radiant, I don't really care at this point. Got so much healing, it's not even worth considering what one to use. So here as normal is Swordmaster, but he does have the custom Uchi moveset, so he might be good against Champion Gundyr, but yeah, I don't want Gundyr with more health. I struggle quite badly with this boss, so let's just go in here and try not to die horribly, because I really do struggle with this boss. Gonna wake up. How close do I have to be? When you gonna start moving? Oh, he's already gone red-eyed. Ah, great. Ow. 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 You'll be hearing ow a lot as I fight this guy. Yeah, that hurt. I think that was worth it. Okay, that might not have been worth it. Yeah, you don't like it when people heal. Okay, can I get up? Yeah, you really just punish healing. Okay, I pushed R2 and it did nothing. as you can see, I really struggle against Gundyr. And that's a rip. And it's actually one of the bosses I just absolutely hate. I know a lot of people love this boss, but I really just hate aggressive bosses that punish you for healing and punish you for trying to use range. They just... I find these types of bosses just way too punishing to actually fight. But I know a lot of people love him, so I won't shit talk him too much. But I really think he is just not a fun boss to fight. For me personally. I know other people can have fun with him. Because I could try using spells against him, but I just think that's going to go horribly because how much he punishes you. Just one of those bosses that just, yeah, sets me off, much like Abyss Watchers. And I should be going back to the palm, trying to get past these enemies. Okay, I just went straight through the fog then. And he's not waking up. What? What the heck? Okay, I have never encountered this bug before. What the heck is this? Serious? I'll try save quitting and see what happens. Although I have a feeling this might send me back all the way back to the Cemetery of Ash, the actual main Cemetery of Ash. Nope. Oh, there we go. It didn't break this time. Let's just lay into him with as much damage as we can. Oh, here we go. Phase 2. Ow. And... can I switch spells? Yeah, that's the problem with trying to cast with this guy. Can you do your jump attack? Because that's the only one I can reliably heal with. Okay, you not back me into a corner, please. Ah, that insta-kick. Ow! How the hell did that hit me? Ah, finally. Out of him we get his tome and his soul, and I never want to fight him again. Fast plus aggressive just is not a fun time for me. So now we can head over here and grab this item. That is a Soul Weary Warrior and some black fire bombs. So now we can continue for the rest of the area, which is infested with black knights as normal. And let's put up some of these. And take them down. So what's over here? Here is a hidden blessing. Here is the Chaos Blade, so let's get back in here. I don't want a Black Knight to show up and start attacking me. So the Chaos Blade is a katana, so it should be down here. So takes 3% of your HP per hit, but that is getting changed next version, so it's getting cut in half to 1.5% HP per hit, so slightly less punishing next version. But I think, yeah, standard katana moveset, except for the weapon art, which I don't think I can show. Oh, I can, but it takes all my stamina. So that's the two-handed, and then I think the one-handed is also unique. Yeah. So, standard katana moveset, but a really cool weapon art. And it's also very strong because it does take your HP, so it has to be pretty strong. Otherwise it wouldn't be fun to use. And let's see. Oh, there's a Black Knight there. Well, I can see you, but I can't target you. There we go. Oops, judgment. And you're a Black Knight with the Great Axe, which I quite like fighting, so could have taken you on normally, but didn't. And over here is a chest, and in here is the Bulwark Shield. So another shield, another thing I don't really care about. And another Black Knight coming down here, so let's try and hit him with these. And take them down. And I don't think there's anything down this way. No, absolutely nothing. There's more pitch fire some things, which I still haven't used. I've still got a ton of them that I haven't used yet. If I don't have to fight you, I'm not going to fight you. It's as simple as that. Oh, another one. Oh, you I can actually fight. Well, I say fight. I kind of cheesed you from range and took you off one hit. And, oh. And, is that gonna hit? Yeah, it's gonna hit. Nice. I've noticed with other episodes, I tend to forget about weapon arts, but this one I really like, so I'm using it a lot. And I don't know what that is, so okay, that was just a holo. Again, I can't see anything. Which is absolutely fun, but I'm down here. No, it's not. So now we can head over here. Is there a Black Knight over here? So Blacksmith's Nightmare. So he's actually in the shrine. So we won't come to him for a little bit. Go take another NPC first. And up there is a Black Knight. And if I turn to face him, yeah. Sometimes soul masses aren't the best. I didn't want to aggro him. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, saved by the soul masses. So yeah, there's the Blacksmith's Nightmare. He's not going to come out here, so I'm just going to ignore him. But you can see he's wearing the Smelter Demon set, so... Can get Smelter Demon set, but... Going back to that, we're taking on another NPC first. And getting the Bone Ash set. Which, they're in here with all the Black Knight in the normal shrine. But in here is Ashen Keeper Softja. And we can take them down nice quickly and get the Bone Ash set. So the Bone Ash set, I am fairly sure is from Bloodborne. And where is that? I can never see anything in this list. I should really start putting some of the stuff away so I can find stuff a bit better. Okay, let's go through the entire list because I can't see it. Bone Ash! Hey, there we are. So, yeah. No cloth physics on that, by the looks of it, but okay, it's an option if you want it. And now we're going to go by default order so that I can find Sunless Armor. There we go. So, Bone Ash set, and I can't see a thing. Where am I? What's going on? I really should have shut my curtain before doing this. Now we can get up here. And you can hear the blacksmith's nightmare. Wandering around trying to get to us, but he can't get to us. And over here is nothing. But down there, you can hear it. There's another Black Knight. So, oh, an Ember. So here's Hawkwood Shield. So this will all show up in the normal shrine. So you can get 2 Hawkwood Shields. Dual wield Hawkwood Shields. Hawkwood Shield. Dual wield them and, I don't know, kill stuff with a pair of his shields. I don't know. So you're not going to actually let us in there. So I would fight you normally, but you're not really giving me much choice here, mate. Because if I try and go in there, you're going to swing at me. So I'm just going to kill you from out here. So there we get the Smelter Demon set. So now I can go back to sort by weight, because it should be fairly damn heavy. Smelter Demon. Smelter Demon, there we go. So from DS2. So pretty cool looking set. That gives you fire damage, and I never showed what the Bone Ash set did, so I've got to find that again. Great. Where is Bone Ash gone? Down here? Yeah, here's Bone Ash, so fire defense. So, back to Sunless Armor. And we can head in here. So head up this way first. And over here is a chest and an item. So here's some Titanite chunks, and over here I think is the Gravekeeper set. Nope, Pale Shade set. I think Gravekeeper set is on the other side. So Pale Shade set, so I think it's the same as vanilla. But it gives you damage against hollows. So same as the Pursuer set, just a lighter option if you want some damage against hollows, but I don't know. Only hollow I can really think of that you'd really want that damage against might be Gale for his second and third phases, but yeah. I don't think there's anything up here. Again, I can't see anything, so I might actually put on a torch just so I can actually see. We can do Lucky Torch. We'll put Lucky Torch on. There we go. There I can see a bit better. Hey! And so down here in front of Ludless Throne is some tarnished silver coins. Here is the Coiled Sword Fragment. Finally! And I have 1 Homeward Bone left. So, switch that. And now here is the Handmaid.
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
So they just sell the White Sign Soapstone, Dragonfinger, and the Priestess Ring, which we already have, so they don't have anything at all for us.
To skirt the curse's grasp, tarry not for long. 'Tis dark for now, and not a soul stirs, but remember, fires are known to fade in quiet. Or perhaps thou'rt captive already, like the poor girl. To skirt is all.
Yeah, and repeating dialogue.
Best not.
So over here is the Blacksmith Hammer, which you can already get from Andre right at the very start of the game, I'm fairly sure, so not sure why it's here. There could be something better there, but oh well. Now we're going to go get the Eyes of a Firekeeper. So same illusory wall, and in here is the same thing, the Eyes of a Firekeeper. So that ending still works, but I think the Lord of Hollows ending is currently broken, unfortunately. And now, is there anything over on Yol's side? I can't remember. Oh, we hit down here anyway. Stuff it. I don't see anything down here. It's been a while since I come through here, so can't quite remember where every item is, but I'm trying my best here. We can head up here. And over here, I'm fairly sure this is the Gravekeeper set. So, yep, Gravekeeper set. So, the chest piece, this is probably the most unique with the coffin on your back. So, if you want a coffin on your back, then that's an option. I'm fairly sure the lore of this set, which was there when it was being written, I'm fairly sure that the guy who used this set, I'm fairly sure his daughter's bones are in that coffin. So, rather macabre lore, but hey, cool looking set. And I think the Champion's Ashes version of that, I think they took the coffin off. For whatever reason. Oh, and a Black Knight. Risk it. Hey, that was worth it. I hit you with the R1 as well. Hey, there we go. And now we go back to the torch. And so I don't actually have a spell that I'd really like for what's coming up, because it's gonna suck. I really need a spell to knock stuff over, but I don't have anything like that, I don't think. So that's probably gonna suck. For the specific encounter coming up. It's gonna be fun. So here is the Black Knight Glaive. And now I'm fairly sure out here. Now I'm just gonna spam this because there's a Black Knight over there. But that's not the encounter I'm worried about. The encounter I'm worried about is past him. But we need to check down here, make sure we get all the items, because I'm not too sure if there is anything down here anymore. So drop down here. Drop down here. Well, there is a Ravenous Crystal Lizzie up here, which I completely forgot about. And take them down for a Titanite chunk. Hey, nice. Oh, there's an item down there. Nice. That's right, I remember what items down here now. So, solve a nameless soldier. And a divine blessing. I think that was. I completely missed it, skipped past it. Oops. Now we need to head over here. So here is the Hollow Head. So I think this is from DS2. And Hollow Head. It should look fairly obvious in here. There it is. Why was this ever a thing? We have icon limits and yet we have this thing. I don't understand this mod half the time. But yeah, there's an option if you want it. And I never look at what it does. Guessing soul gain. Yep, soul gain. And so up there is another item. Another useful set. So this is the Firekeeper set with the Firekeeper mask, which I think the Firekeeper mask is sitting in the game files unused, so that part's restored, rest of it is normal. But the Firekeeper set will also be down here. It should be down here. There it is, Firekeeper set. So this is soul absorption. So get 10% more soul absorption wearing the full set, so good for farming if you want something light. And now we're going to actually head back this way. Rather than going all the way back up the tower, I'm going to head back this way and head into the shrine again. I don't think there's any items there that we can get. I'm fairly sure. Might be a couple chests there. I can't quite remember at this point. Oh, there's items in here. Hey, nice. So here is Titanite chunks. So we've got plenty of them. And now I can head down here. And I'll go back to the torch because I can't see. Hey, there are a couple of chests here. Nice. So here is an Estus shard, which we're all full up on Estus, so just sell that for 10k souls. And then over here is the Handmaid's Ladle. So this weapon used to be the strongest weapon in Cinders, because it had scaling in every... Oh, it still does have scaling in every single stat, but it used to be just absurd. You'd upgrade it with Estus shards, and it was completely absurd. And I'll see if I can find it now. It should be in here somewhere. Should be. Where are you? Handmaid's Ladle. So, yeah, this gives you Estus on kills, like the Pyromancer's Parting Flame. And yeah, it is literally just a ladle. So, ladle, frying pan, and pot. There you go, chef build. But this thing used to scale in every single stat with S at plus 10. Or was it plus 15 for this one? I can't remember, you'd upgrade it with Estus Flask shards, so have to get them through Company of Champions or for New Game Plus cycles, so it's a very fun weapon. I never got to try it out at its full potential before things got updated, and now it's just a normal hammer pretty much, but oh well. And now we're going to go take on the toughest thing in this entire area. This is even worse than Gundyr, even worse than Oceiros, even worse than Dancer. I probably prefer taking all three of them on at once. Honestly, this guy, he just sucks. Because everyone knows my opinions on NPCs. I think NPCs are absolutely horrid to fight. So, gesticulate. So, for this one, we need to point forward. And the door opens magically, which is not ominous at all. So there's no items down the side here or anything. So the only way to go is up. And this is gonna suck. So we come out here, and intruding us will be Pot King Greg. I'm gonna heal up. But he's probably just gonna two-shot me anyway. This guy, he just sucks. You can see that did nothing to him. And he's gonna throw pans at us. So I might just stay down here and try and cheese him with this, because I don't want to actually go fight him. He is very, very tough, and he does a lot of damage. And he's coming after me. Shit. Shit. Don't throw shit at me, please. So he's going to be getting an AI upgrade like every other NPC. Oh yeah. So I should have brought a spell to knock him off. But I didn't, like an idiot, so... Yeah, he has stuff to knock me off though. So I might actually have to go back to Firelink and get an item to actually be able to knock him off. So maybe I can spam this all day long and it will do some damage. It seems to stagger him pretty well. Don't feel bad about cheesing this guy, he is complete horse shit. And there we go. There's Pot King Greg taken down. And from him we get the Spellbound Frying Pan. Used to also get the pot from him, but now we just get the Spellbound Frying Pan. Which is the throwing frying pan, but in Spellbound form. And I don't know where that is. There it is. So throw to inflict high poison damage and stamina damage. So as you can see when I got knocked over with that, it just knocked me down and yeah. Also they seem to linger around. For a reason they just don't despawn. For a reason. That's everything in the Untended Graves now. And so we're nearly done with the episode. Now I'm actually going to take off the Young Dragon Ring now. And I'm going to roll into a wall. Get rid of them. There we go. I don't want to accidentally kill any NPCs or anything, so... They don't home in on anything but enemies, but I just want to be careful. So now I can talk to Ludleth.
And the black eyes that shimmer within I see. 'Tis as if it were but yesterday. We did all we could to spare her from them. Much has happened since. Mayhap I should apprise thee of what the thin light of these eyes might reveal to the eyeless firekeeper. Scenes of betrayal, things never intended for her ken, visions of this age's end. The eyes show a world destitute of fire, a barren plain of endless darkness, a place born of betrayal. So I willed myself, Lord, to link the fire, to paint a new vision. What is thine intent? The eyes of what?
Totally forgot he had unique dialogue upon getting the eyes, so... Take a look what we can get from him now. So, Crystal Storm and White Dragon Breath from Oceiros. So, fairly short news. This is a big AoE with a bunch of crystals coming out of the ground, so not the strongest AoE for Int, but we won't be getting that weapon for a while. Soothing Sunlight from the Dancer, so good healing miracle. The Moonlight Greatsword, which as I mentioned has unique looks for the infusions when I was talking about the Moonlight Sword, so I'll go over what they are now. So for Holy, you get the Bloodborne Moonlight Greatsword. For Enchanted, you get the DS2 Blue Moon Greatsword. For Dark, you get a purple one. For Fire, you get a reddish orange one. For Lightning, you get a yellow one. And Orcs and Fusions don't have any unique looks. And Luck gets a rainbow one. So, once again, Luck gets the cool stuff. I think that's it for infusions. I can't remember any others. I know you can't infuse this with blunt, lethal, or sharp, because you can't put physical infusions on a weapon with just elemental damage, so yeah. The Dancer's Paired Swords. I didn't mention Jorm's Great Machete. If you fire and infuse this, you get the embedded version of it, so looks really, really cool. And Gundyr's Halberd. That's Scholar's Bow, that's normal. Consume King's Staff, so Oceiros' Staff. So Hex Staff, if you want that, it's an option. You get Pestilent Mist as the weapon art, so pretty useful. And then Prisoner's Chain from Gundyr. So, bunch of cool stuff there.
Treat the cheese.
And I think I don't have any items I need to give to anyone. I could give the Firekeeper Eyes, but I might save that. So, Now I need to figure out what I want to do next episode. So I'm thinking maybe Archdragon, maybe Lothric Castle. Not too sure. There is a weapon that I do want to use for Grand Archives that is an Archdragon. So might do Lothric Castle first before Grand Archives to get that weapon. So we're going to head to Lothric Castle and end it off there. So, gonna end it off here. So, once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.